Women are giving up. Here are 12 reasons why and what you can do about it. Our bodies always change, whether it's through menopause, pregnancy, aging, illness, medication, stress, change of activity, change of lifestyle. So style cannot be something that is static and never have to think about again. I received this comment from Susie Whittleman. She said, "My body has changed and I struggle with how to dress it. I'm ashamed of this weight gain. I am tall, 30 pounds overweight, wide hips, with a tummy, and I'm hard to fit. It makes a woman want to quit." And that last sentence stuck with me. Susie, this video is for you. And for everybody else who feels the same as you. So, my first piece of advice is style is a journey, not a destination. So as your life changes, your lifestyle changes and your body changes. Your style has to change too. So the body you used to have 10, 20, 30 years ago and which you used to dress beautifully may no longer be the body you have now. And of course, that does not mean that there's anything wrong with the body you have now. But your style eye has to change. Your style has to change. You need to change what you're doing to dress your body differently. My pro tip here is your style has to adapt. So Susie said something important. She said that one more thing I want to add is the ability to try something different. Some recommendations I just can't get myself to do. I can't embrace the wearing of a blouse tucked in or the use of a belt when my stomach is big. So accentuating it feels awful to me. My next piece of advice is don't reject something just because it feels strange at first. So Susie, you may have to try to tuck in your blouse or try adding a belt. And now I know that many women do not like it when I first suggest this. But I also heard from many other women who actually tried it and were surprised by how much better the proportions of the outfits looked. So this is what I say to Susie and to anyone else who feels the same. Please trust me, my advice works. Please try it. Try it at home, not 5 minutes before you are rushing to go to an event. Try it in front of your full-length mirror when you have time. Put on your outfit. Then try tucking the blouse or try adding the belt. Look at the overall proportions. And this is when a full-length mirror matters. It is very important because you can see your whole silhouette, not just the tummy area. At first, it may look a little strange because you are not used to seeing your silhouette, your body like this. But give your eye time to adjust. Quite often, the waist definition and a change in proportion makes the whole outfit so much more flattering. Have faith in the process and have faith in me. And Susie, please do not quit. I have faith in you. Let us know what you think so far in the comments. One of the hardest things to do. We remember the waist we used to have, the trousers we just used to slip into, the dresses that used to work effortlessly, the parts of our body we didn't ever have to think about. And then the body changes. My next piece of advice is stop dressing for the body you used to have. Mentally, we're still trying to dress the old version of our body. So then every outfit becomes a comparison. This used to look better on me. I used to be able to wear this. I used to be able to close the button. I never had this tummy before. So instead of asking, how do I get back to my old body? Start asking, what flatters my body right now? This is very important, and that is the question that will move you forward. If you don't want to quit, if you want to move your style forward, my 30-day style reset, link in the description box below, will give you 30 style tips to move you forward, one tip at a time. I read this pertinent comment from Jenny G, who said, watching someone you love having to endure so many health problems makes you feel helpless and one's appearance takes a back seat. Jenny, I completely understand because I, along so many other women, have had to become carers at some point in our lives. And it does take its toll on us. It takes our time, our emotions, our energy. So yes, our appearance takes a back seat. Looking after your loved one takes precedence. And before you know it, you have disappeared between appointments and treatments and becoming a carer. My next piece of advice is what to do when caring for somebody else makes you disappear. Janie, taking care a little about yourself does not mean that you care less about your loved one, but it means you are remembering that you still are there too, and that you too matter. Does any of this resonate with you? Let us know in the comments. Here is a comment from Phyllis Bennett, coming to terms with the fact that I'm no longer 25. I've put on weight and I no longer have any clothes that fit. I've always bought quality and no longer have the income to replace them. I bought 3 pairs of supermarket shorts to tide me over the summer until I regained control of my weight, and they've already fallen apart. My next piece of advice is do not wait until you lose weight to dress well. Phyllis, wanting clothes that fit, that last and make you feel and look attractive is the thing to do. So instead of buying 3 cheap supermarket shorts, you could have bought 1 pair that were of better quality. They would have lasted longer and they would have made you feel and look better. And this takes me to my next piece of advice. Buy less, but better. Phyllis supermarket shorts demonstrate a very important point. Phyllis used to buy very quality items, but then because she thought that this body was temporary, she bought these 3 cheap supermarket shorts to tide her over. But they fell apart. So this is my advice. Buy less, but of better quality. They will last longer and they will look so much better on your body that you have now. When our bodies change, we may become very attached to the size we used to wear. My next piece of advice is fit matters more than the size on the label. I know, controversial, isn't it? A smaller piece that pulls, puckers, rides up, or cuts into the waist and tummy will always look worse than the next size up hanging beautifully. If you're constantly pulling at your clothes, they are not the right fit. They are not serving you. Don't be afraid to size up. Size, like age, is just a number. So let that size go. When we gain weight, our natural instinct is to hide everything. So we choose clothes that are bigger and bigger and bigger. Large tunics, very loose tops, kaftans, oversized cardigan, wide shapeless dresses. Relating to this, my next piece of advice is skim, don't smother. Fabrics creates volume. So if you're choosing to wear wide, loose clothing, your body will also appear wider than it actually is. Think skimming the body. So what you want is shape, structure, and definition. And this can mean a softly shaped jacket, a V neckline, a top that follows the body without gripping, trousers that fall cleanly from the hip. The objective here is not to hide your body, but to give your body some shape. One of the saddest things I hear from your comments is that you no longer love the way your body has become. So you may see your body as a whole, but in a negative way. But I urge you to have a really good look at your body. My next piece of advice is rediscover what is beautiful. Maybe you have beautiful shoulders, elegant wrists, elegant ankles, beautiful thick hair, long legs, a beautiful smile. So use those. If you feel self-conscious about your middle, your tummy, or your waistline, just bring attention towards your upper body, your face, your smile, your beautiful eyes, your hair. Use color, lipstick, makeup, a beautiful hairstyle, jewelry. There is always something that you can use to bring the eye upward and to bring the eye towards the areas of your body that you do love. Do you have a problem you want me to address? Let us know in the comments. And I hear from many of you who tell me that now your retired wardrobe that you have may represent your old career, your old life, your old lifestyle, your life before menopause, your life before illness. My next piece of advice is beware, because your wardrobe may belong to your old life. Wardrobe changes can be extremely emotional. When decluttering, you are not only removing a pair of trousers, you are removing a part of yourself that you used to love. But you don't have to throw everything away or everything right now, because it may be too much for you. But what you can do is start creating a small wardrobe section that fits the life that you have right now. Not the woman you were, not the woman you hope to become, but the woman you are right now. I hear from many of you who say that clothes nowadays either look too young or too old for you. And I hear you, I understand that. I've seen it with my own eyes. My next piece of advice is you do not have to look 21 and you do not have to look frumpy. The answer is not to stop trying. Do not quit, my lovely ladies. Instead, this is what you can do. Look for good fabrics, excellent fit, clean lines, beautiful colors, modern yet comfortable shoes, simple accessories, but of good quality, and restrained detailing. Less is more. And again, this is about self-acceptance. You have to love the shape you are. You have to love the size you are. You have to love the age you are. You are a mature woman of experience and worth, and you deserve to dress well. Circling back to what Susie said at the beginning of this video, do you remember Susie said she didn't like to tuck her blouse in, she didn't want to try a belt on? My next piece of advice is give yourself permission to experiment. I urge you to try things, try new things, experiment, because you never know, you may be pleasantly surprised. If you enjoyed this video, you will love the video on screen now.